We're gonna do this once a month to share with you what is skin tips, how we take care of our skin. Hello, hello. Hi, 大家好. Hi everyone. Now today in this video, I want to share with you that we will be launching a
BC Skin Coach program.
Yes, we're gonna do this once a month to share with you what is some skin tips, how we take care of our skin. Alright, so
Not only skin,
not only skin,
body too.
oh body too,
Wellness,
yes.
right?
What else? Maybe the latest technology.
Yeah,
What's the ingredient and
to share our tips and how to use it in our daily life, right?
Yes, that's right. So this will be this what program every month that we
Yes,
will be
BC
doing.
Skin Coach program.
Yes. So any topic you want us to share,
Yes.
you can also let us know.
Yep.
All right. So we will try our best to give you a lot of information that we know how you take care of your skin. All right. So I have May
Yes.
with me
You call me
today.
May?
Who is she? She's a new face or BC?
No, I'm not a face.
No, it's not face. No. So Meili is a friend, and she has been helping Beauty Chamber doing social media marketing, and she runs a PR agency. So she's a pro in this area. So yes. So she will be we will be partnering doing this program together to try to find more information for you guys. All right. So what's today's topic?
Okay, so today's topic is we want to address everyone's main skincare concerns, which is definitely acne skin.
Yeah.
Okay, acne skin has been around. I mean, when we were younger, acne skin has been on our face. We've gone through this puberty, teenage years,
Yeah.
as we age in our 20s, 30s, or even like 50s, right?
Yes.
Acne skin can happen anytime.
Right.
Depending on your lifestyle, depending on your
Correct.
age. So
Correct.
maybe you can share what are the common causes of acne skin. Why does it come and it goes away and it comes back again?
I
Like,
know,
can
right?
we
It's
not
so
get rid of it?
irritating, right?
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, I think this acne problem is it's very very common, especially when we are wearing mask, right? That is the mask need. Oh, okay, the new another partner, Mochi.
You say
is
hi to
here.
Mochi.
Okay, she's very playful. Okay, later, Mochi. So yes, acne. I think the reason we chose this topic is now we are still doing it's post MCO time, right? And then but many people are so used to wearing face masks to protect from COVID, of course. So but then we have seen that a lot of skin issue has been developing during this COVID period due to stress, and then the mask, the
irregular lifestyle.
correct.
Because we don't go out that often anymore, so not very happy.
Yes, so that is due to environmental changes, your hormone change, so that will cause acne breakout. Okay, that's one of the reason. Hormone, which is the most difficult, challenging acne issue is due to hormonal changes.
So there's no cure for. Because our hormone changes at every different stages of our life, right?
Correct. So nowadays, it's hard to control because of the lifestyle. From younger age, like a teenage, working people, right? You will develop acne problem, even though pregnancy women, menopause, any stage of life, you may tend to develop acne problem. And the more if your skin is oily based, right? So then you have the tendency to have acne problem all the time. So the causes can be external and internal. So internal will be more on hormones, what we have said. It triggers once you have hormones, what do we call fluctuation. Yes. So then that will triggers the oil gland to produce more oil. So that will be internal. Okay. So external factors will be like some people may have developed only one or two acne like me. So during MCO, yes. So if I have one people, it's like the end of the world. Everybody know, right?
I know you have cancelled meetings because you have one pimple only, right?
I know. Yeah. So the external factor could be like how we take care of our skin, whether we commonly we like to apply makeup because we want to look good, it looks fresh and all that. So but over accumulated of all this makeup can cause blackheads, whiteheads, that is the early stage of acne development. So cleansing of the skin is important, right?
Okay.
So this is external factor. So
Okay.
if you
So stress, lack of sleep, pollution will also cause acne buildup,
yes,
or like are those like acne aggressors as well?
yes. So stress, lack of sleep is also part of you trigger hormonal changes, right?
Oh,
So then again, stress is you
so
trigger
it's
the
all
oil gland.
related lah.
Yes. So pollution, that is external factor.
Okay. What about
So
genes?
genes, yes, genes is naturally your father has oily skin, your mother has oily skin, they have acne problem, so you are
Naturally, you might
likely,
have.
yes, likely you might have acne issues.
Okay, I better go check my mother's skin. I think should be
But
okay
you know
lah.
lah, you can tell already. I know you so long. You don't have
So you have acne
first,
skin, blame your parents, okay? Yes.
yeah. So yes, that is external and internal causes of
Okay.
acne skin. Hard to treat, but it's actually can be treated.
Diet is also one cause of I mean, is it the main cause, or 係自己攞嚟衰,
Ziki
you really put your skin in stress because you have been eating fried food, the junk food, so that
Yeah.
causes acne skin as well.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. Okay. Like let's say my skin.
Okay.
If my skin naturally is a combination, so I can eat whatever I want. But if your skin is naturally oily, and then you know that everything easily, whatever you eat can easily trigger the oil gland to produce more oil. Of course, you need to take care of your diet.
So if it produces more oil, means you are one step towards how to say
Having pimples.
yes.
Yes, of course. So oil produce, and then if you do not do your cleansing steps properly, so it starts to clog the pores. Then you have like whiteheads, blackheads. That is the early stage. Then after that, then it starts to accumulate, and then your bacteria starts to grow underneath the skin. Then you have pimples with pus. And then if you start to ignore it or you pinch it yourself, then bacteria starts to grow. So once the bacteria starts to grow, sometimes you have chance to spread to other areas. So if you don't take care it properly, then your skin there. That's why sometimes people, hey, how come I keep having that same spot, right? Because you don't take care of it properly, then the skin is irritated on that area. So anytime when you have clogged pores and all that, it will come on the same spot.
So to press or not to press, that's the question. Or
To-
will
you-
you
you-
talk about it now or later? Steps
to
on how to take
press,
care of your.
I think you can press. A lot of people itchy hand. If I tell you don't press,
But if there's
you
a pus,
yes, yes, I know.
People won't look at you. They only look at the pimple when they talk. Like, oh hi, Sherry.
There are a lot of remedy nowadays. You have the plaster,
Oh yeah, the plaster.
right?
Yes,
Yeah. I think as long if you have a pimple, if it's still inflamed, means once you press on it, it's painful. So
Yeah.
it is like boiling inside.
So better not to press.
Exactly. If you have like deep scar, you also don't try not to touch it, right? Until the skin heals itself.
Okay.
So if it's painful, means that it's inflamed, and don't touch it at all. And there's no pus, because sometimes certain pimples, right? It doesn't have
it's very
pus,
stubborn.
but it's just there.
It's just there.
And then you try to poke it and then press it, because
Then it gets worse, and then it
Yes.
gets dark red, and it becomes brown, and then it stays there for 1 month.
Obviously.
I'm sure some of you have gone through that, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay, so later you better tell us how to treat this, because it's very annoying.
No, yes. So tips is once it's painful, it's inflamed, don't press. Okay,
don't
you have
press.
a little pus. Okay, you can squeeze it little, and then don't squeeze until blood and everything come out. Leave it to the beautician.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, leave it to the beautician, I think, because at least after the treatment, then we put antiseptic, and then we have like other machines to help to heal the skin.
Okay.
So because sometimes you press unless you
we know the steps.
Yes, so antiseptic is very important, right? So if you press, make sure you put alcohol on it to kill the bacteria. So that's the important step.
So that's why if sometimes you press it, it gets even worse, because we didn't put any.
Yeah, then the bacteria
ointment.
is still there. So then you it's open wound already.
So that's bacterial infection, which naturally leads to like
skin irritations.
And then the acne will come.
Yeah, the acne will start to maybe grow other parts because when you press, then your bacteria is already inside, then it starts to spread to other area. So sometimes one pimple maybe got two parts, you don't know. So if you have big
Two parts.
two like
Part one, part two to your pimples. Oh my god, scary. But it's true.
Yes.
Sometimes it lasts for one whole month.
Yes. So you have like those that is inflamed, skin is inflamed, then you cannot do anything. Either you make sure that part of the skin it's clean properly. You put antiseptic on it. You put salicylic
Salicylic acid.
yeah,
Okay.
AHA, BHA that helps you to dissolve or unclog the pores on that area. But at the same time, it's also antibacterial. So a few products you can use.
Okay.
So importantly, for if you have acne, make sure you have to clean your face properly. Then secondly, antiseptic, antibacterial. So product like
When
that.
you say clean your face means are you talking about like cleanser or you're talking about just like
double cleanse
double
or
cleanse?
your cleansing routine has to be very thorough.
Okay.
And then you need to apply use exfoliation. Like peeling is good. Peel physical scrub
Means
or
AHA or BHA in your toner, is it? Or you
well, I
mean
think there are a lot of
scrub?
things in the market. Your toner already have AHA, BHA, which is fine. Then after that, you will have serum, like peeling serum, because the toner may not contain a too high percentage of AHA.
Yes.
Surface, the skin doesn't have much problem, okay. But if you have severe acne, use a serum that contains AHA and BHA, so that will help to treat the problem better.
I
Yes.
see. Okay, before we get into that, we wanna ask you,
Yes.
can we treat acne skin? Acne skin when we are younger, we get acne skin and then it comes back again. Is it because of hormonal acne? Is that because of different stages in life you get different? So if I get it when I'm in my early teens, like 16, 17, will it come back again in like in your mid-20s, or it's a different type of trigger in the mid-20s? That means it's all my fault. too much too much drinking, too much partying at home now, cannot go anywhere. So will it come back or can you maintain? Some
it.
people go through very traumatic acne experience when they're younger.
Yes.
I don't know, I'm sure many of you have used Oxy, right?
Oxy.
I'm sure we've all been there,
Yes,
right?
yes.
That's a product almost every teenager uses nowadays,
correct.
right?
Yeah.
So will it come back? Those from that time,
Yes.
acne from our teenage years?
Yes or no?
Oh, so it
Because
really depends.
it really depends on individual skin.
I'll go ask your mother.
Yeah.
Or your father.
So if you're teenage, you have acne problem means due to again puberty linked to hormones, right?
So
So it's in your gene because you have active oil gland, right? So then during puberty, then hormonal changes, then it starts to create more oil. So that is when you have, but of course it was your hormones will be stabilized and you reach a certain age, right? So then maybe if you during that period of time you maybe you will treat and then you try to control the diet, and which is very hard. So some parents
I can't eat cucumber
cannot,
every day, right?
yes. So for teenage acne, I think most of the clients, most of what we have experienced is the early stage is skin is a bit more oily, then you have little pimples here and there, blackheads here and there. So we start to treat, right? So of course then that is because it is internal. We can only treat the external, like removing blackheads and whiteheads. So but then your internal will still start
to you.
Produce a lot of oil. So then if the home maintenance is not doing properly, and then of course with stress of maybe gaming and studying and all that, and then diet, you like to eat fried food and all this processed food, that all will trigger oil production. So and we see many of teenage that comes to us. Of course we will tell them what you need to do to get
I don't think they'll listen to you.
no.
Right?
I mean we understand we all we were all once teenage, right?
Yes,
So
a long time ago.
yes. So until a certain stage that is out of control anymore, then that is when we say, okay, then you have to go and visit a dermatologist, a doctor, to prescribe the medication
So skincare treatments can only treat, let's say, 20-30% of the skin. So the
Yes.
rest is internal.
Yes. When we talk about hormonal acne,
Hormonal
if
acne. Okay.
hormonal acne is triggered from inside,
Okay.
so we have to make sure we have to be very clear. So even though you visit salon, they tell you, oh, but you need to work on your lifestyle and diet.
Okay.
Otherwise, it can only treat 20%, which is the surface area.
I see.
So,
So you see, it's just it all boils down to you. If you don't take care of your food,
Yeah.
food intake, your lifestyle, exercise, diet,
Yes,
then
yes,
it will
yes.
never work also, right?
No. Actually, everybody can treat their own skin, but with the I think the lifestyle nowadays is very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
very
when you work from
stressful.
home and you work with so many people at home.
Yes. But try lah, I think try. Because if not, it's the end solution will be the medication for hormonal acne.
Which is
Because
expensive and it goes on. I mean,
it's not
you have to
expensive.
take
It's
for a
not
long
good
time.
for our body.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a medication that can stop your oil gland to produce oil. So it's very effective. But then a common side effect will be your skin is very dry, and then can you imagine your lips, everything is dry.
So you're talking about something like I've heard that a lot of youngsters nowadays, or a lot of people using this product called a pill called Accutane, right? So a lot of them take and then they realize that they cannot live without it, and or maybe is it a lazy? Do you think it's a lazy step to take Accutane to cure acne, or it's
I would say it's the
drastic?
It's the most convenient treatment.
Okay.
It's fast,
Okay.
easy,
Okay.
and then you see result in a
Okay.
very short time.
But can you, okay, let's say I have very bad acne, and of course, when you have acne, it really triggers self insecurities. You worry about how people look at you. I mean, it's a common, especially when you're a teenager or when you're young. I mean, even when you're in your 50s, right? Taking Accutane can it be like a first step to help to treat, and then we go, then after that we go for skincare treatments, and we have to rectify your diet in order to have I mean, it takes about a year to see proper long-term results.
Yes. Of course, if we have client like that coming in with very severe and acne, with like cystic acne, you can see it's swollen and all over the face. You have like blackheads and all. We cannot treat. We will ask them to go to see doctor first and take medication to control the inflammation.
So that's considered like how many stages of acne growth, or like worst case scenario? So worst case scenario is inflammation.
Okay, the stages of acne will be blackheads and whiteheads, which is those are very common. Then when you notice that you have more pimples popping up everywhere, that is when it should be alarming. All right. And then when some people don't.
When you say pimples, means like when it's reddish,
and then with white pus. So that is your skin is already entering the second stage. Like inflammation starts to develop, and then pus. So then if you ignore some more, maybe 1-2 bg, no worries. But you start to have more coming up, and then different sizes, and then it's red. That is when you really need to.
And when you have cluster.
Yes.
Your chin cluster, your cheek cluster.
We'll put picture. Okay, plug in picture here. Okay, to show you. So
the different stages of acne.
Don't wait until you have like multiple spots, because that person has never developed pimples before. I think I have seen like working people, colleagues, right? Her skin was completely clean like mine.
It's the boss.
Oops. Now your own boss, right? So
because stress is a very
that is
big
the
contributing factor, big trigger.
Then you see more people having. I don't have it. I don't have any acne, but then now suddenly I develop acne. So those are again stress and hormonal changes. That is the trigger. So then, but that person may not know like how severe it can go. So once you you touch the skin, it starts to have all these little tiny bumps, right? That is when you need to. It is the first stage.
Take action already.
Yes.
Don't wait too long.
It starts to clog. Then secondly, you see blackheads. And then thirdly, then you have here and one or two that is entering the second to third stage already.
So would you recommend to go to a doctor first, or like a skin dermatologist, or to just go to like a skin therapist first to identify your problem?
If you don't have big one, you only feel, oh, my skin getting very rough.
Yeah.
Then you do visit the beauty salon first.
Okay.
That is the first stage. So if we can maintain, like, okay, usually we say, okay, you have a product, maybe you use, and then treatment you do regular deep cleanse. As long you don't clog your pores, then it can be maintained. But maybe after a few rounds, we observe it's getting very serious. Means that is triggered from stress. So we will still advise client try, but it's hard to try not to be stressed, right? So but then we will tell them the consequences if you continue to be like that, then the skin gets, you can get very bad.
Okay.
So whether you want to take care of it, like on a diet, try to sleep early, drink a lot of water, there are a few things you can still do. Besides managing, quitting your job lah, right? Right.
That's the
So
best
cannot.
cure.
So then of course it's up to that person. I want to work on, okay, I cannot. I still have to have my job, right? Then I make sure I look into my diet. I drink more water. Eat a lot.
Manage your lifestyle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if that person cannot manage, I will also feel bad lah. Some people is very stressful nowadays. I take care of kids and then the husband and all that.
Yeah.
So then, when it comes to a stage, we have to tell them, no choice. You got to see, because you don't want her to look at the mirror. Oh my goodness, I'm so stressed already. Yeah. So that will be the last solution. But we will during the process we will tell them, because we try to treat at a certain stage. But if you cannot work together, so the consequences will be leading to a very severe acne issue.
Okay.
But then I'm sure by then she will know that it is already triggered by hormones.
Stress hormones.
Yeah. So you need to know
Okay.
what is the trigger of your acne.
But does it mean, sometimes we see now on social media, especially, we see a lot of people sharing that if you have acne at different areas of face, it means it's contributed by different things, or different organs are more stressful than others. Is that true? Or the most common one is like chin, right? Your chin area. Now it's because of your mask, because we wear it, so often, and we have to wear it.
Yes.
So is there proof, or do you mean?
I don't know.
Oh.
I know this, like it is face mapping, right?
Yes.
Like you have acne on the forehead, it's more on the liver, kidney, and then you have on the chin is another, is linked into different organ. And I cannot comment this, but because I don't have proof. But what I can say is, yes, I think that is some facts in it, because women, most of the time when we have period, we always have clients, that's what I see. Clients always have this, that is before period time. So I, in a way, I believe there is some facts in it, right? But the other part I wouldn't comment. It's like, oh, you have this pimple, I would not do. I don't go there.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I will still study how do you take care of your skin.
Okay.
How's your diet rate recently? Because I think the whole face it's still, if you have oily skin, it's the whole face.
It's the whole face, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you pinpoint a certain acne, it pinpoints a certain organ, like, I have acne here means I have cancer.
Yeah, you better go and check your your liver. Maybe it's not my field to comment on this, but certain I do think that it has some relation to that, because of if some people have a severe acne on here, it's more on the lymphatic system. So that I can comment. Right, it's due to hormones. But which part of hormone, which hormone, I also would not comment, because that's the doctor level, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe we can talk about masni. Like we hear a lot of tips around from social media, and we don't know whether the tips are, can we trust those tips, that we hear and see. Maybe you can share some tips on how to take care, because nowadays we are all going back to office, right? Most of you are heading out, having dinner with your friends, and wearing your mask for a longer period of time. So is there a way to properly, I won't say prevent, because that's not possible, right? Maybe some tips to just minimize and the acne, minimize and treat, and how to reduce mask mask acne from happening?
Okay. Mask acne is most of the time it is developed by bacteria
Okay.
cause. So because you long time wearing the one single mask, and when you talk, you have you have saliva, and then when you eat, then everything is brewing
Can you
on
imagine
this.
when you eat garlic? Oh my god! Don't
So
eat garlic when you wear
brewing
mask.
here. Okay, so my advice is, if you are wearing whole day mask, change your mask.
Every few hours,
Like
what they.
okay, morning you go to work, and
Um,
then you wear one.
yes.
Okay, then of course, again, our skin may have not be touch wood that kind of issue.
Yes.
But if you have
Thank you,
oily
Mommy.
skin, oily skin, acne skin, prone acne skin, the more you must change it regularly.
Okay.
Of course, cost saving and all, I advise you can use cloth mask. I always like the Uniglow one.
The cloth
Uniglow
mask,
is
yeah.
really good, and it's breathable.
Mm-hmm.
So buy a 3 or 4.
Mhm.
So then you bring that 3 or 4, and then you every night you wash it. And
So you change during
change
the
it
afternoon, like
regularly.
after lunch, you change, and
Yeah.
then if let's say you're going out at night, then make sure you change another one.
Yes.
So every 4 to 5 hours, try to change.
Yes, change. And then you
I see.
observe your skin,
Okay.
right? You observe it, okay, and then I think change 3.
Is there anything to spray on a mask? No, right?
I actually did ask whether we can do the I would suggest change the mask.
Change the
better
mask, okay.
Then,
Okay.
and then before you go to work, you make sure you hydrate your skin. Put a layer of protection, because a lot of times now we perspire, we talk, right, and then we perspire, we're losing a lot of hydration. So once the surface of the skin is
So
dehydrated,
here, this part,
yes,
right?
and it also invite bacterial growth.
I
There's no
see.
protection.
So the main cause is because the reason why bacteria is because it's dry. Would you say that?
Dry. Dryness
Oh.
means your skin has lack of protection.
Okay.
So then it allows the bacteria of entering your skin.
So how do you replenish your moisture?
Mist?
Using a
Moisture
mist,
mist.
or?
Yeah. But then if you want to go extreme lah, you ask me if you have this problem. I don't think one method can apply to everybody.
Yes, that's right.
But if you have severe problem with acne, and you are extremely conscious about it,
Okay.
so then you have to do the extra step.
Which
Bring
is?
your gentle cleanser, you wash it, and then you reapply it after lunch. Yes, seriously.
Wash your face in the office.
Yeah, then you reapply.
Pee also no time already want me to wash my face in the office. Are you kidding me? You know how bosses can be crazy, right?
It's
5
like that.
minutes away from your desk and they go,
Yeah. So it's
So okay, so
there's
that's
always
one-
solution,
that's
but
one
then
method.
that's one method.
Okay.
So if you cannot do that,
So you
so
mean
make
wash
sure
your
you
face
wash
or just wash half?
up to you lah. So if you have your makeup here, I know, right? I
Yeah.
know, right?
Do you know how hard is it to do your eye makeup and how long
So
it takes? Just
I
wash
know.
this part and
Yeah.
then you reapply.
So how should I answer this? I know, right? Do as much as you can, right? So if
I
this
think
is
it's okay
the
lah. You can remove the eye makeup because no
Yeah.
one knows how you look like
correct.
anyway.
So
with the
if
mask
this is not
on.
the problem, then if you can only do one part, just do it. We are quite honest lah. If you
Mm.
can only do that, you just do that lot better than not doing anything.
Okay.
So
So another more convenient,
Yes.
time
Yes.
time efficient is using a mist.
This rehydrate the skin.
Can you reapply your skin? No, I mean
No,
if
you have to wash it lah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you don't wash, you should have all the layer of foundation, or maybe
Yes.
sunblock and all that. Then
Yeah.
you will start to again clog the pores and all. So always wash it. So changing the mask is the best.
Okay. That's the most like convenient method lah, right?
Right.
You need to
correct.
wash your face in the office. If you can, if you can,
you want
wash.
to you want to go to the extreme.
Yeah.
So then washing face is ideal, and then changing mask will be the best. Right.
Okay.
Then you save you from going to see doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because masking can lead to, like
Severe acne problem. Yeah.
Okay, so better take care.
Okay.
Yes. So okay, so now we just want to go back to like okay, for acne prone skin, right? Is there, I mean, I'm sure there's not one solution for all skin, right? So maybe you can share what is the best from all your years of being like a skin therapist, what is the best way to treat? You know, will you think it's medication or diet or
Okay, now
just pray?
just maybe we separate in two different acne condition. One is acne due to external factors like you have blackheads, whiteheads, clot pore here and there, little pimples.
So it's
type-
easily treatable.
it's easily treatable. It can be caused by not cleansing the face every day properly. So
Being
your
lazy,
your makeup got stuck in there,
not
and then
removing your makeup.
yes, and then you don't do extraction. So then that is all accumulated. Then here and there you start to have here one or two pimples. So that is caused by I think lifestyle
Habits, yeah.
habits
Yeah. And just lazy
factors
lah.
and lazy. And lazy. No lah. Maybe too busy, okay? Okay, so the whole time you have two kids crying there.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so then
Face more important or kids more important?
I
I think face lah.
because you look
Right.
at yourself, you also must look good.
Yes.
This I will
Yes.
try to do as
Do
much as you
things.
can. I believe you still can.
Okay.
So then that is the external factors. So then the other acne problem will be due to internal
Which is
issue,
your hormones.
the hormones. So
That is
when we
more. That's a
harder
deeper.
to yes.
Okay.
So hormones, it will be harder to treat with just treatment and skincare. On the other hand, the other one, I think we can treat 100% if you follow the right skincare routine and do the regular deep cleansing facial. So the external factors due to acne issue can treat easily.
Okay.
So then the hormonal acne will be harder for us to treat. So we have to be very honest to the customer, and then the customer will also know that the acne development is due to the hormones, lifestyle factors, diets, and all. So then, if you are facing teenage acne, so there's certain things that we can do, maybe up to 20%.
Okay.
So we cannot control the hormone of the person,
right? Yes.
So then, if
So medication still needs to come into play.
it has to. There's no doubt. Only has a salon.
Skin salon.
Beauty salon can only treat acne to a certain stage.
So in a way, like 20%. So you can treat surface.
Surface.
Yeah.
Surface. We can still give the guide if you can follow the guide. If you say try not to stress, you can follow. You don't stress, then I'm sure it will help. It can help.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of times
Highly
we see it's hard.
Yes.
Right? It's due to the lifestyle. You have 3 kids at home.
Correct.
Then you have husband not coming back home. And
I don't need the husband.
So then that is hard. We will still try to tell them, oh, this can be the cause. And then we also sometimes customer ladies that come in that due to hormonal problem, you have cysts in your womb and all this, and you're going through a hormone pills program, taking hormones pills, that will affect the skin also. Suddenly the skin will change.
So you mean like for those like okay, you can go through different stages like IVF or like when you're going through menopause or different stages in life you go through.
Yes, and all those acne, it's hard to treat. It is a phase that your skin has to go through. Then with medication, of course, doctor will prescribe to control or balance your hormones. Then you will slowly see the skin changes. We can tell them prescribing or recommend any product to how to maintain, but we can only do until a certain level. We cannot completely treat.
Okay, so like to cleanse the skin, what is the treatment that you have at the salon that is that you can do it on a regular basis to maintain like your skin health? Is it
hydrodermabrasion.
Hydrodermabrasion. So that is for deep cleansing.
Yes.
Okay.
We have different type, like if sometimes we have like those teenage they have some budget treatment. So the basic one is come in, we do double cleanse, and then we make sure that we need to extract extract the blackheads and whiteheads, and that's good enough not to do a mask. So that is a bit more affordable. But then you want something that, let's say, your skin is a bit more dry, and then you want besides of cleaning or doing a deep cleansing facial, then you want that hydrations and then the radiance boost, then hydrodermabrasion. Dermabrasion will be a better treatment. And then you also have the full massage and all that, so you enjoy the whole
face. Got good life nowadays.
Yeah. So that is more for deep cleansing.
Okay. So that's for those who with that is not acne that's not caused by hormones. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hormonal acne, we also have other early stage. We will have to really analyze what stage of acne she's going through. So what kind of product she's using? Is she a newbie because she has not this problem all the time. She just use one moisturizer throughout her life. Then suddenly she has all this breakdown. Then that's when you need to educate. But then
Yes.
again, then the client may be thinking, oh, that's a lot of product and
Yeah.
and all that. So we will try to do step by step. But then of course, ideally, if you use 3 products, you get result in 2 to 3 weeks. But then of
So
course
this your
the
cleanser, toner, and your
the serum,
moisturizer.
the peel,
Yeah.
and the moisturizer to begin with, and then with the treatment that comes to unclog the pores, then that will see great
Results.
result.
I
Definitely,
see.
that's stage 1.
Stage 1, okay.
But it takes you need to slowly educate.
And
because
that takes a while. Education,
it takes a while.
changing people's mindset
Yeah,
about that.
for them to realize that.
Yeah.
But of course, now there's a lot of information on the internet.
Yes.
I mean, people worried that, oh, you're selling them so many products, and then you're just selling me because of business.
Yes.
So I think for
It's
our
needed.
yes. So for our style, it's like no worries. That's what we can recommend. You can do some research on it, and then of course you find maybe a affordable skincare brands. Go ahead, we will still support because we understand that not everybody can afford. But on what we carry is we want effective product in beauty chamber. So sometimes, of course, the price may be on a bit higher side. So, but ultimately, we want to give result to the customer.
What about lightening scars? Like, okay, after, let's say, after a period of time, you manage to treat, right? And then you have, I mean, we see a lot of acne scars, especially those in their 20s, 30s. I mean, is it treatable? Like, I mean, we hear lasers, peel and all.
Depends how deep is your scar. So if you have an acne that is very deep, like cystic acne, it takes months to heal. Because it
Before
has
you
already,
even try to go for a laser.
First of all, you need the pimple to heal completely first, so that the skin is completely calm without any inflammation. Then a few treatments you can try out is first is the peeling treatment, like AHA or BHA peel.
You mean at beauty chamber or this peeling treatment at home?
Peeling treatment at home. Depends whether you want to do fast or slow.
Okay.
So slow, you can take your time. Your skin actually automatically will be regenerate itself. So certain scar it will fade along over time because you have your renewal, the old cell will drop and then the new cell will grow. So then longer time, it will still lighten. I believe if you maintain your skin very
But
well.
it also depends on your power of regeneration, right? Not everyone has the internally has the ability to regenerate their skin properly, right?
Correct. And some people are a bit more kanchiong. They want to
like you.
like me. So then your option will be laser treatment. Yes, laser treatment is one way to lighten scar. Other treatment can be also microneedling can help with a certain cocktail we call it to treat your skin pigmentations.
So there are many. I mean, there are a
There
few.
are few. You can do the chemical peel that remove your whole layer of skin, but that is
too aggressive, right?
But some people want that. Then you get a new baby skin, but then you need to.
You have to go through
the
acne problem all over again.
Yes. Don't go to the extreme. I always think step 1, 2, 3. If the first one doesn't work, then you go to level 2. And along the way, I always believe that you want to also treat it yourself and with ideally is with your lifestyle and diet. It's always the best cure. If you can do a little bit of change, you don't change completely. You don't eat fried chicken every day. You eat once a week. Something like that. Right, and then you add some veggie to it. Then that is good for the body. So if you have this problem, it's actually the body is telling you something.
So don't use medication as an excuse to have an unhealthy lifestyle, right? Because medication only helps to a certain extent, right?
Correct.
Okay, so thank you for sharing today.
No problem.
We hope you learned something.
Yes, I hope you the whatever we have shared today is helpful for you.
I know it's very long, but save this video and then you watch it, when your kid is asleep or
when you have pimples problem.
Yes, when you have pimple problem or if you're on a Zoom call, just mute the Zoom call and then just watch the video. It's very helpful.
Yes.
And any problems, they can always look for you.
Always,
right?
we are always here to help. Yes, always. We may not reply immediately, but then we are always happy to help.
Okay, so Beauty Chamber is now open, right? I
Yes,
mean, you can
we
drop
are
by
open
for
already.
like skin consultation.
Yes. Just let us know, then we arrange your appointment. Then we can just take a look at the skin. Always important to check the skin. A lot of things
Know
is
your
very
skin
generic.
first before you treat it. Don't be like a hero and like treat your own skin, right?
Correct,
Yeah, I think that's what everyone is doing now. Self-medicate.
Self-medicate, but you can read like, I think at the end of the day, but then you can also do a few consultation and then you will learn more. I believe I have seen client that comes in that knows everything. And he's
So
not
that
a,
means they've been for a few.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, which I think
certain
I appreciate.
opinion.
I think is good, so I don't need to talk so much. But that person is already knowledgeable. So
Okay.
then
Just
whatever I
comparing,
said, and
he understands.
So then
see.
he's doing his own comparison.
Okay.
So yeah, I always suggest, encourage people
Okay, that's
to
good.
do a bit more
To do your
research
homework, yes.
first to, buy any new treatment or sign up any new thing. Don't only trust
What you read on the internet.
Yes. Because your skin, it's everybody's skin is very different. So what you see is maybe very generic
Yes.
information.
Yeah.
So but then every person, body is also different, right?
Yes,
Then
that's
may
right.
be other medical condition you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay, I think we should stop here. Otherwise, it's very draggy. Yes. So we hope this video is informative.
Yes.
So then we will try our best to make one video a month. And then next, yes, do let us know what you want to know more, and then we will do some research, because nowadays no single person knows everything.
Correct.
So
we're just here to give you a bit more information so that you can make better choices, make better decisions for yourself. Right?
Yes, yay. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.